Alright folks, how you doing? Russell here, TrueResults303.com. Thank you for watching. I know time is valuable. You're spending it with me. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're learning some great stuff from this channel. Links in the description box, related videos, ways to connect with me, social media, website as well. Coming at you today with a video on trying to lose those last few pounds. You know, we start our fitness journey, of course, unfortunately, it's usually for a vanity reason. We want to look good for the ladies, for the men. Either way, you're trying to look good for somebody, whether you're male or female. We're down, you've been working hard, you've hit that plateau, you can't lose those last 5-6 pounds. We've got the 4-pack, you want the 6-pack. What can we do? Usually when it comes to something like this, it's going to be a dietary issue. And of course a hormonal issue, and that main hormone is usually going to be insulin. Insulin has a lot of different effects on the body, whether it be gaining muscle, losing weight. But when it comes down to it, insulin is usually going to be the issue in losing those last few pounds. And there's two different ways that insulin is still out of control in your body when it comes to a nutritional aspect. So the first one is going to be, you could be consuming too much protein. If you're eating way too much protein and you're usually going low carb, because we all know we need to restrict our carbs, or we need to have those low glycemic carbohydrates that aren't spiking the blood too high, the blood sugar too high. But what can happen is if the protein is too high as well, it can cause an insulin spike, especially if we are in a low carbohydrate period. If the body needs carbohydrates, it needs that insulin response. It can create it from protein, and if protein's too high, that's what it's going to do. Your body can only use so much amount of protein, so what you need to do is experiment and find out how many grams works best for you. It can be anywhere between 0.75 grams per body pound to 1 to 1.5. You're going to have to experiment and see which one's best for you. But you could be taking in too much protein. And you can look it up. I think the term is gluconeogenesis. And it can go either ways. If we're in a state of starvation and we need insulin, the body can just eat the muscle and create insulin. But it's the same way if you're consuming too much protein, the body will create insulin. Next thing is these low-calorie, low-carb drinks, whatever they could be. This weekend I was with my cousin. We were walking around downtown here in Denver. Just he's going through a rough time in his life right now. So I'm just trying to, comfort him and be around him as much as possible. So we went and walked the 16th Street Mall. It was about a 3-4 hour walk, but during that time frame, we got something to drink. I got a 0-calorie Monster. There's 0-calorie Gatorades out there, 0-calorie tea, whatever, diet sodas, things like that. But the downfall is, and research is starting to show, once again, you're going to have to do your own research. I'm just giving you some information on stuff that I've heard or I've read. So you're going to have to do your own research. But what research is showing now is, even though these drinks are low calorie and low carbohydrate, the body doesn't know that. The body doesn't know that there are no carbs or calories in these drinks. Same thing if you're lifting weights. If you're doing a 1-rep max, your body doesn't know that, oh my goodness, we're about to hit a PR. I'm about to bench press 315. It just knows that you're stressing the body, you're stressing that muscle group, so it knows that it needs to grow and it needs to get stronger. The muscle doesn't have a brain. It doesn't know the weight you're lifting. Same thing with these low calorie, low carb drinks. You drink it, it tastes really sweet. The brain just senses sweetness. So it's saying, let's flood the body with insulin. Sugar's coming. The blood sugar's going to spike. Let's get the insulin out there and let's protect ourselves. Next thing you know, it's shooting insulin in the body. No sugar comes. Now we've just got all this insulin floating around in the body for no reason. So it's that same concept. Even though you feel like you're doing something great because we're going 0-calorie, we're going 0-carb, it's that sweetness that still confuses the brain, and hormones are still being produced because of the sense of sweetness. So You know, in that case, we're going to have to stick with water, stick with tea, stick with something that doesn't have that sweetness, and it's not going to mess up the body. It could be the same with these protein drinks that you're having, 0 calorie or not 0 calorie, 0 carb protein drinks, where we're having these flavored protein drinks, strawberry, double chocolate chip, all these crazy flavors. You're doing that same thing. We're allowing the body to sense sweetness, so then the body is going to release insulin. But that's okay if you're having these protein drinks around your workout, because that's when the body needs the insulin spike to drive nutrition and the nutrients into the muscle. So if we are going to be having these 0 calorie drinks and things like that, we need to have them around our workouts, because we're getting that insulin production, that hormone production, and at least it's going to be put to good use. It's just something that we don't want to be performing every 2 hours, having a 0 calorie energy drink, a diet soda. This is where we can really have issues with losing those last 5 pounds. So once again, it's watch your protein, stay away from these 0 calorie sweet drinks, these artificially flavored drinks, because it's damaging us hormonally still. All right, so once again, thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos.